This is a guide to the Inner Nayos lantern runs. We start at Astral Ward Camp Waypoint in the south of Inner Nayos. For the majority of the run, we'll be using a sky scale, and a few times we will swap to a griffin. Make sure that you can use the lanterns while mounted, and you can also move while taking the lanterns. I'll shut up now, and I'll say if there's anything relevant like swapping mounts. We're going to take the waypoint again and go back to start. You can do that while channeling the lantern. For this next lantern, we want to swap to a griffin before we move on. And before we take the lantern. So swap to a griffin, take the lantern, and then it goes a bit faster towards the next one. Before we take the next lantern, we swap back to a sky scale. As you can see, whenever I can use a dodge, I do it, because that helps speed up the run. In total, the run is going to take about 10 minutes.
Just who I was hoping to see. We're making progress down here. Those cryptic swarms are raining down on us the whole time. Can we get up there on your sky scale and take them out? It'll give us room to advance even farther.
If you feel like I'm going a bit fast through it all, then feel free to set the video to a slower playback speed. The reason why it goes a bit fast is because there's a lot of enemies, and I would rather not get dismounted from the mount.
You showed up. All these tendrils are sucking up the land's natural magic and feeding it to Eparch's big extractor over there. We need to take them out and cut off the supply.
This next one, we will swap to a griffin after we take it. And we swap back to a sky scale, so we can climb up again. make sure to wait for the channel to finish before you actually click the next lantern, otherwise it's going to cancel the previous one. This next part can be a bit tricky, because once you take this lantern, you want to climb really high. Make sure to take some of all these small XP bonuses, whatever you want to call them, because they actually replenish so you can fly a bit higher. And make sure to land on some of the branches along the way. Sometimes there will be an updraft that can also help you along. For this next one, we will swap to a griffin before we take the lantern to make sure that we can actually go to the next one a bit faster. Watch out for not standing too close to the edge before you swap to the griffin, otherwise you will get the cannot mount error. And here we will swap back to a sky scale before we take the lantern. And that usually doesn't happen. Usually I can get all the way up there and immediately.
If there are any astral ward in the area, we've got extractor towers here that we need to disable immediately.
We just need 3 more lanterns and then we're done. Here you want to go a bit up the staircase, so you can actually do a few dodges in the air. That will get you straight up to this cliff. It's a bit of a tricky one, but once you get the hang of it, it makes it go much faster. And sometimes you get stuck in these when it doesn't want to turn around. Now there's just one more to go, and there's one more tip. Once you take this last one, make sure you immediately take the waypoint that we began at. Because you can actually waypoint while taking these, and that will get you back to start, so you can repeat your next run. Before repeating the next run, make sure to relock your character, so all the lanterns are available to you again. Thanks for watching.